kick things off with these tiny little fighters.
Rejoice, fellow petrolheads. We've got some brilliant news. No less than 3 brand new hot hatches have just been released, each costing less than 20 grand.
And these aren't from the bargain bin. They're made by some of the biggest names in the hot hatch arena. All have turbocharged 1.6-litre engines. Hit 62 in less than 7 seconds and claim to do over 40 miles to the gallon.
We're going to find out which is best with 3 different challenges. Let battle commence.
Test number 1 is all about straight line speed. With just 1/5 of a second covering all 3 of these little pups in the 0 to 62 dash, we thought we'd find out what happens over 1/4 of a mile.
Now, from a standing start, I'm going to nail it towards Tiff, who's borrowed a speed camera from the local coppers. Now, the car that records the highest speed when I get to my old mate is the winner. First up, it's the Ford Fiesta ST.
In your own time, go, go, go.
Right, so this is a sniff under 17 grand. Traction control's off, and hold on the handbrake, and go. Little bit of wheel spin, pretty good.
And he's away.
Feels reasonably torquey.
63, 73,
Clean all the way through the rev range, 4th gear.
81, 84,
Just need the rev limiter there, a sniff.
87, 89. 92 miles an hour for the little Fiesta.
I'll tell you what, it's quite nippy for a 1600. Well.
92 miles an hour.
Okay.
What gear was it up to then?
4th. Just got into 4th, but I just nipped the rev limiter.
Did it feel torquey
nipped it.
mid-range?
I wouldn't say torquey. One thing it does feel is the flywheel's too big, because the revs take a long time to decay between each gear.
Next, the Peugeot 208 GTI.
This is £18,900, the best part of £2,000 dearer than the Ford Fiesta ST. So, traction control off, holding on the handbrake. Seating position's a bit weird, actually.
In your own time, Mr. Plato.
Roger!
I don't know what he said, he just shouts into radios.
Oh, here we go, and go. Easy brake traction.
Waiting for the gun to pick up the early figures.
Engine feels a bit friskier.
74.
Past 80 mile an hour. It feels a bit quicker, actually.
88, we were 90.
So, let's have a look. What have we got? We're definitely in the 90s.
Only just 93 miles an hour. I think the headwinds kicked up a little bit,
yeah.
but only 1 mile an hour faster, despite 20 more horsepower and feeling quicker.
It feels quicker, yeah. It feels much friskier. The engine feels like it's a bit racier. Didn't hit the rev limiter. I'm amazed. I would have thought more.
93. Can Ono do any better?
Wait.
Finally, the Renault Sport Clio, the only car with a double-clutch automatic gearbox.
Right, so this is a whisker under 19 grand, £5 under, so it's the most expensive of the 3.
For the third and final time, Jason Plato, do your best.
Now, this has got launch control, so press the button down there, that's on, Renault Sport's on, pull both levers, launch control's on, hit the throttle, and we're off. Pretty quick gear change. I mean, I want to be involved, I want to be changing the gear, but it feels quick.
83, 84.
Feels smooth. Funny sort of engine note, though.
90. Only 92.
Oh, you fighter.
Ooh.
She moves about on the brakes, it has to be said.
What are you doing sitting on the wrong side of the car?
It's one of those French things, isn't it? I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I feel removed from the car.
The mid-range power delivery.
Oh, yeah, but
Was it quicker, do you think?
I think it probably is quicker, but it doesn't feel as quick because I'm a bit detached.
Well, it wasn't.
Was it not?
No, 92, the same as the Fiesta. So 2 92s and a 93.
So?
The winner is the Peugeot.
The tiny 1 mile an hour difference reveals how all 3 have very similar power delivery.
Later, we'll put our ultra-competitive triplets through an even tougher challenge.
It's a tyre-smoking, J-turning assault course.
Gear! Gear! Give me that gear! Welcome back to Fifth Gear.
Let's get back to finding out which one of these incredible value hot hatches is the best.
We're finding the best brand new hot hatch for less than £20,000 and have discovered that the Peugeot 208 GTI is quickest in a straight line.
Challenge 2 will see one of the cars eliminated before the final round, and it's a test of performance and practicality.
The whole point of a hot hatch is that it should combine sports car performance with shopping car convenience.
So we're going to find out which of our three cars, the Renault Clio, Peugeot 208 or Ford Fiesta, best combines these attributes.
We're going to do that with an auto test, but one with a difference. We're going to start outside the car, just like they do in Le Mans, run across, jump in and complete the auto test.
This will test for ease of access, good acceleration and nippy handling. The child will have to get in and strap himself in the back. I'll do the driving.
Child, did you say?
Before driving off, we'll completely disable each car's traction control, because we reckon that's what most owners will do before a fun drive. It'll penalise cars with fiddly electronics.
First, the Fiesta ST.
7, 5, 6, 3, 2, 1, go!
Ah, missed it! Get it. Mind your legs. Seatbelt.
Come on. And
Silly key. No, keyless.
I'm in.
Throw the key.
I'm in.
Fire it up.
7, 18, 20
ESP off. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ESP off. First gear. Go.
25 seconds more. What's going on, Tiff? Where are we going?
It's a slalom, but it's a tight slalom. And then there's a bit of a swap.
Where are you going now?
Oh, a bit wide. Into the garage. Are you comfy in the back?
No, I'm not. That's 44 seconds.
And then back through.
Top it.
Bit of understeer, bit of spinning. Yeah. Have you got a leg grip? How's your leg grip?
No, I'm all right for leg grip.
I'm not in that careful. And stop that. No. I've worn myself out doing all that.
1 minute and 6 seconds.
What, 0, 0? 1 minute 6.00.
1 minute, 6 seconds, .00. I don't know about you, I'm tired as well from hanging on.
How's your headroom? Good headroom, nice space.
You know, it's not bad. These headrests get in the way.
All right, then.
When you pull in G.
Felt quite good, quite nice light steering, manoeuvrable.
So the Fiesta is easy to get into, has an easy to deactivate traction control, is reasonably spacious and has excellent handling. The Peugeot 208 GTI has 1 minute 6 seconds to beat.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Wrong side! Get it. Oh, come on. Mind your legs. Hey, look, a proper key, look. Flick a key that goes in ignition that starts an engine. Fantastic.
I'm in, click.
ESC off. First gear, go! Oh,
22 seconds, that's all practice.
Anyway, it's not got as quite a good traction as the Fiesta. It spins up its front wheels pretty easily.
You've got nothing to grab onto. Where's that?
I don't like this octagonal steering wheel either. I want a round steering wheel. And we're in again. Oh! Yeah, reverse, good.
Oh, that sounded like a drive shaft.
What's that noise? Whoa! We're nearly in the blue.
That drive shaft. Can you hear that?
No, it's not. How's your headroom? Don't worry about me.
It's your headroom.
Well, I don't know. Steering wheel. Smelling good. Coming, not crashing. One, and stop. 1 minute 6.0 to beat the Fiesta.
1 minute 3.88. It's 1 minute 3.
Oh, it's looking strong.
The Peugeot's even simpler to get into and drive off, and leaves the blocks 3 seconds quicker than the Fiesta. It holds this advantage all the way round the course.
Ready?
Finally, the Renault.
Go!
As the only 5-door car here, it should have a massive advantage.
Well, at least there's a key to put the slot, and I like that.
But Renault have fitted unbelievably complicated onboard electronics.
Oh, but hold on, I've got to go to sport mode.
18, 19 seconds.
I've got to hit sport
what's
mode, and then I've got to put it into manual, then press and hold the sport button again.
25 seconds.
Then I've got to take the handbrake. Then I've got to put it into launch mode by pulling these two up so it says launch mode.
It's not saying anything.
It says rear belt fast. No. We're in. We're out. And finally.
The Clio is in serious trouble. And now the double clutch gearbox isn't giving me the gear I need.
Well, I've changed gear when I didn't mean to.
Oh, what's happening there? What's happening there? There's a lot. There's a lot.
It's not happening.
Farting.
I don't know what it's doing. Oh! Wait, reverse. Oh, no, reverse. Yes. No, it jumped out of reverse. I had it in reverse. And then first.
Whoa, I tell you, it's got some grip there.
Come on, gear.
It's a bit hoppy, isn't
Give
it?
me that gear. No, it doesn't.
Have you
want
broken
to.
it?
Check ESC. Oh, we're going again. There we are. I did nothing and it suddenly started going again. It just hasn't. I think it's jumping
Has it
out.
gone funny again?
It's not very happy. It's not happy. And I've got. Oh!
What's in there?
Stop! It had no throttle, and then it went full throttle because I had to pull.
Well,
The time
it's
to
not the
beat
best
was-
time I've seen.
What was it, 1 minute and 6 to beat?
And this is a 1 minute 35.
Oh, I've got a spanner on, I've got check ESCs come up. Oh dear, just give us a gear lever, please.
The Clio loses. The newfangled electronics that Renault have added get in the way of the back-to-basics driving thrills we reckon hot hatches should provide.
Give me that gear!
So the Renault was joint loser in test 1, it's the slowest around our auto test, and is our least favourite to drive. The Clio gets the boot.
Later we'll hit the track in our finalists to reveal which is the most fun to drive.
And which one is fastest over a lap?
I think that was a bit over the top.
Welcome back to Fifth Gear.
We're left with the two finest hot hatches you can buy for under £20,000. Now it's time to find out which one is best of all.
Our two finalists are the Ford Fiesta ST and the Peugeot 208 GTI.
In our grand finale, we're both going to drive each car with very different aims.
My job is to see which is the most fun when you drive it like a hooligan.
Whereas I'm adopting a neat and tidy approach to see which is the quickest against the clock.
We'll start in the Peugeot.
Will it be fun? Will it be... First attempt at the Scandinavian flick was decidedly useless, just understeered.
Right, the first thing you notice with the Peugeot is there's a lot of understeer. It turns in, the initial point is okay, but then it just so easily goes into understeer. On the brakes, there's not a great deal of grip at the front.
I hate the ridiculous fact that I can't even see what revs or speed I'm doing. Who can sign off a car where the steering wheel completely blocks out the rev counter and the speedometer? I can just about see the number 3 and 4 of the rev counter and the number 7 of 70, and that's it. But now we want the Scandi flick. Whoa! Had to work harder to make the Peugeot flick. I gave it up, mate. Go on! No, refuses. But then, of course, when it bit, it spat.
Big spit.
I was off for the grass and wasn't
Oh, were you?
Yo, there we go. Spits me off the road.
Nice work. Good skills.
The engine's good.
We've got an extra 20 horsepower and we're 3 kilograms lighter.
It's got pretty good torque. It's got good ride, actually. It's very comfortable. It's very stable, but too stable. You know, it's not dynamic enough. Too much understeer, I'm afraid, Peugeot.
I'm sorry, it's not much fun. But is it fast?
During a neat and tidy lap, the Peugeot's lack of front-end grip is frustrating. It scores a time of 1 minute 17.2 seconds.
For me, it's too nose heavy and can be snappy on the limits.
So, Jason, you set the pace with the Peugeot. What did you think of it, really?
In the round, I'm a bit disappointed because I want it to be much better. And it just understeers too much.
But after the end of the straight sharp, there's a long curve.
Wow.
Peugeot, you could do that with a steering.
That's exactly what I was doing.
And do nothing. Wouldn't go any faster. Again, the Peugeot.
Or even on the brakes. Sometimes on the brakes.
Yeah, Peugeot dived under brakes, all the weight went on the front.
Yeah.
And
Shame, because I want it to be good.
Time to swap cars. I'll see if the Fiesta proves to be more fun.
While I'm going to find out if it can lap faster.
Now this Fiesta, I really like it. It's got a great engine note. The engine's got quite a nice urgent tone up above 5,000. See what the front grip's like. Oh, much more front grip, much more kind of neutral chassis, a bit more dynamic actually. Straight away, just as the nose began to wash wide, I lifted off the power, the nose tucked in. That's just what you want. Let's try a Scandinavian flick at the end of the straight. And that worked, and the chassis comes straight back into line afterwards. It doesn't wallow around. It's nice and stiff. The ride comfort's good. You get this minimal body roll.
When you jumped to the Fiesta, did you think it'd be quicker from the first corner onwards? Or?
Step change, you know, the car was neutral, understeer had gone, okay, a little bit there, but you can make it do whatever you want.
You can feel the car kind of rotating around, kind of just behind my bum, which is exactly what you want to feel.
Great car, I loved it. Could have driven it all day around there. It's good fun.
Really nice feel. Power steering loads up nicely. It's not really light like that Peugeot was. That's a good bit of kit.
It didn't feel as quick though, did it? Because that 20 horsepower is quite a difference.
Yeah, you're right, actually. In the straight line, it didn't feel as quick. But the power delivery was nicer, I thought, than that. It's a softer ramp up with the turbo comes in.
Ooh, nice brake pedal, good feel. I think that was a bit over the top. We like it. This is a beautiful little chassis, but is it faster?
The Peugeot's lap time was 1 minute 17.2. The Fiesta is 20 brake horsepower down, 3 kilograms heavier, slower in a straight line, but actually 2.5 seconds quicker.
It's a brilliant result that you would never have predicted. The cheapest, least powerful car is the best overall.